Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses. Tune your guitar down a semitone. All right, in the last video we were looking at the rhythm guitar part that's played underneath Slash's second solo in the song. And this starts around 2 minutes and 39 seconds into the track. And in last day's video, we started off with this rhythm that ran. Okay, an alternative to that would be, instead of playing power chords on the 5th and 4th strings, you could play dyads, double stops, on the 4th and 3rd strings. Both approaches sound good, so learn it both ways and then play whatever you feel like playing. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm using my index finger, my first finger on my fretboard hand, to bar across the 3rd and 4th strings at the 6th fret. You start out by playing the 6th string open with right hand palm muting to tighten it up, and then play the 3rd and 4th strings at the 6th fret and slide up 1 fret to the 7th fret. So we have, after the slide, you're going to play the 6th string open with right hand palm muting. You'll play it twice. So we have, and right there I moved my first finger up to the 9th fret and barred across the 3rd and 4th strings at the 9th fret. Staccato, and allow that second attack to ring. So we have short, long, short, long. And it seems like I'm using my first finger for everything here. And I think because I'm applying some vibrato here, I think I prefer playing that with my first finger, and that's why one of the reasons why I'm using the first finger so much. There's that vibrato again, this time at the 12th fret. So we have open, 6 sliding to 7, open, open, 9, 9. And then returning to the slide from the 6th to the 7th. 6th string open twice with right hand palm muting. And then move your bar up to the 12th fret. 3rd and 4th strings, your first finger is barring across the 3rd and 4th strings at the 12th fret. So we have. Okay. And then you'll go back and repeat. And this time when you play the 12th fret, you will just play it once. Just play it once and allow it to ring. Okay, so here are those two approaches one more time. We have. There we have power chords, and now I'm going to play dyads. Okay. So once again, both approaches sound good. Play whatever you feel like playing there. I was listening to Izzy's isolated guitar track on YouTube for Welcome to the Jungle. And instead of playing, he's playing another part, a complementary part. And I'm going to clean up my tone by rolling my volume back to 8. And here's a demonstration of what I think Izzy is playing in the studio. Okay, so you would play this in lieu of playing. Okay, so once again, that's too gainy. Let's roll back the volume a bit, clean it up a bit. So you're going to start off with an E5 power chord at the 7th position. Your first finger is placed on the 5th string at the 7th fret. That's an E. Your third finger bars across the 4th and 3rd strings at the 9th fret. You're playing B, which is the 5th note of the E major scale, and you're playing another root, another E. So roots and 5th. So we have. So you're going to strum downward, and then strum downward again, and then we're going to strum down, and this time we're going to mute the strings. So your fingers are still resting on the strings, you're just not pressing them down to the fingerboard. You're just resting your fingers on the strings in order to mute them to create that percussive effect. So we have, and after the mute, we're going to come up with the chord again. So down, down, mute, down. And once again, that mute is played with a downward strum. So, and then we're going to play up on the mute and down on the chord. So that's our rhythm. Here it is slowly. Okay, at the start of the next measure, we're going to play at E5 and slide down the fingerboard towards the headstock. And then he plays. So. All right, start with your first finger pressing down on the 5th string at the 2nd fret and play down, up with your pick. Down, up, up. And the second note at the 2nd fret, 5th string, play it staccato. So we have short right there, and then play it again with an upstroke. And then you can play the 5th string muted just by touching the string without pressing down. So we have. Now play the 6th string at the 3rd fret with a downward picking stroke and slide back to the 2nd fret. And follow that up with the 6th string open. So here are those two measures. Okay, and moving on from there, we have. So we're going to play that E5 with a downward strum, followed by a mute. Strum it down and then up on the E5. So down, down, up. And then up on the mute. And then down on the chord. And then we have. Whoops. So we're going to bar across the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings at the 9th fret. Okay. And then bar across the 11th fret, same trio of strings, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd, but use your 3rd finger. And I'm backing it up with my 2nd and 1st fingers as well. So we have 9, 11. And now, because you have 3 fingers on the guitar, you can bend that half step bend. Play the 11th fret, bend up, and release. And that's followed by 9, 11, 9. Whoops. Let's roll a little bit of the gain off there. So we have. And you can slide down at the very end there. Okay, now the next section /start starts his solo in C minor, and you can play this. Okay, so let's break that down. So now you need to be in the vicinity of the 4th position. You're going to play the 5th string open, and then quickly play a C sharp 5 power chord. Now, while playing that chord, I'm barring across all 5 strings. I'm not playing all 5, but I'm barring in preparation for what's coming up next. We have. So you're barring so you can catch that note on the 1st string, and I'll play that with an upstroke. So down on the 5th string open, down on the C sharp 5s. Now, let those chords ring while you grab the 1st string with an upstroke, and then grab the 3rd string with an upstroke. And for the C sharp 5, I'm using my 1st finger to bar across the 4th fret. I'm using my 3rd finger to grab the 4th string at the 6th fret, and I'm using my 4th finger to grab the 3rd string at the 6th fret. So 4th string, 6th fret, and 3rd string, 6th fret. So now we're going to play the 5th string open and move over to B5. Same thing as the C sharp 5, but down 2 frets. So now we have our 1st finger on the 5th string at the 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the 4th string, 4th fret, and 4th finger on the 3rd string, 4th fret. So we have. So far we have. And then we have this. So we're going to start with the open 5th string, play a B5, and I'm just playing a 2-string version of this power chord. So 1st finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the 4th string, 4th fret. So open 5th, downward strum. Now back it up 1 fret to the 1st and 3rd frets. Downward strum, move it back up to B5, move it up 1 fret to C5, and then move it up 1 more fret to C sharp 5. And at this point you should be on the 4th and 6th fret. So we have. And then set up that chord like you did previously when you played. And by setting it up, you're in position to play that arpeggio. So hold the C sharp 5, allow it to ring, and then play 4th, 3rd, 1st, 3rd strings. 4th string, 3rd string, 1st string, 3rd. I'm playing down, down on the 4th and 3rd, and then an upstroke on the 1st string, and then an upstroke on the 3rd string. So 2 downs and 2 ups. So far in this section we have. After you play the C sharp arpeggio, play the 5th string open, and then play the B5 chord twice. So open 5th string, B5 twice, open 5th string again, and then back to this B5, A sharp 5, B5, C5, and then C sharp 5 twice. So that was and after you play the C sharp 5 twice, you'll play the 4th string with the downstroke. Let the C sharp 5 ring, by the way. Play the 4th string, 1st string upstroke, 3rd string upstroke, and then open 5th string. So that was. Play the 5th string open, followed by a B5. We'll let it ring, and then play the B5 again, followed by an A5, Open 5th string, first finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, play those 2 notes together. So B5, A5, then you play the 6th string, 3rd fret, give it a little quarter tone tug, just a tiny bend, and then finish up on an E5. Your first finger can bar across the 5th and 4th strings at the 2nd fret, include the 6th string open, that's your root. So here's that new section we have. One more time. So to be continued next day.